Conflict is a big part of group projects. There are many different ways people deal with conflict, and how we deal with this conflict affects the group as a whole. To begin, let's dive first into the different conflict styles, and then we will see a few tips on how to manage the conflict as well. Avoidance, accommodating, compromising, competing, and collaborating are the 5 different conflict styles as stated in Assessing Your Conflict Style PowerPoint provided by Professor Page. According to the Thomas Kilmann Conflict Mode Instrument in Assessing Your Conflict Style PowerPoint, there are 2 spectrums. They are vertically assertive to unassertive and horizontally cooperative to uncooperative. Competing and collaboration are on the assertive part of the spectrum, whereas avoiding and accommodating are on the unassertive part. Also, avoiding and competing are on the uncooperative part, whereas accommodation and collaboration are on the cooperative. Compromising is middle ground. Next, there are a few definitions provided from the text called communicating in small groups, principles, and practices. First off, avoidance is ignoring your disagreements and essentially minding your own business. Accommodating is giving in to what others want despite your own wishes. Competing is when people stress winning a conflict at the expense of one or more other people. Compromising is finding middle ground, and also it somewhat meets the needs of all people involved in the conflict. Collaborating is viewing conflict as a problem to solve, and it is also a win-lose situation. Also from the text Communicating in Small Groups, Principles, and Practices, there are a few conflict management tips listed. First off, clarifying your perceptions of the message is a big plus. Focusing on issues rather than personalities is also beneficial. You need to use facts to support your points, rather than opinions. Conflict should be a group concern rather than just between 2 people. There should also be areas of agreement. Also, a good problem-solving approach should be used. Define, analyze, identify several solutions, evaluate the solutions, and select the best one is a process given by the text, small groups, communicating in small groups, principles, and practices. Postponing decisions until conflict is more researched is also beneficial. Active listening should also be encouraged. Avoidance, accommodating, competing, compromising, and collaborating are the 5 different conflict styles. A few ways to manage the conflict have also been discussed, but there are plenty more ways to solve your conflict, as I am sure. Based on assessing yourself and after hearing the different styles of conflict, what happens to be your style?